All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shathi from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying. Sit down, and we're going to start in... I want to say it's in Luke. Luke 23 and 31. And it says, "For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry?" And we're approaching a time where you can see the green tree withering away. Every time you turn on TikTok, you can find at least about 10 videos of new people coming on the internet explaining about how times are hard, how they work 40, maybe even 50 hours a week, got a new job, and still can't afford rent or still can't afford food and rent. Okay, you got folks that said that they can't progress in life because they're trying to work to go to school. But then once they go to school, school takes away time for making money. And then they divorce their baby daddy. So now they're in a situation where it's like, I can't afford daycare. So I got to drop out of school. And then I got to go back to work just to probably pay for daycare. You know, folks are very frustrated that, for lack of a better phrase, I don't know if I want to use the word lifestyle because it's more like a death style here in America. But nonetheless, you have Americans that are very upset that the lifestyle here in America is done. For the most part, it is done. Yeah, folks can go out and watch a movie. Yeah, every once in a while, you got some people that can go out and have a little decent night on the town where they can go to a show, maybe have a nice little meal, or maybe just go out and see the opera. But you know, that's becoming very few and far between. All the big events that happen in the city, they don't provide the same entertainment and joy that it used to have. And that reminds me of, I don't know if it's worded this way. Isaiah 24 and 4. Isaiah 24 and 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away." Hold on, I don't know who this is. Sorry about that. I don't know who that was. But nonetheless, this is Isaiah 24 and 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." And why do they languish? It's because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And the scripture tells us that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoiceth. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourneth. And this is saying in Isaiah 24 and 4, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." And they are languishing for the reasons that I mentioned earlier. Not only that, all right, the moral fabric of this society has completely, it's completely gone down the toilet. Now, argument can be made that this country never had standards because of the way it was founded, but at least 30, 40, even 50 years ago, society as a whole had, you know, some type of general line in the sand that they would not cross. But in this day and age, there's no line that anybody won't cross. Okay, and you can match that up with Matthew 24 and 12, or how it talks about, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Here it is, Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you have this situation on top of an economy and a world that is completely collapsing. Everybody's trying to figure out a way to get out, but they don't foresee any possible solution to make it out of this jam. As the scripture says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And that's what you can see happening here in America. The people are fading away. The pride that these people used to have in America, and America is the best country in the world, you don't hear those same chants anymore. You don't see folks heads up high. You don't see people whistling while they walk to work. All those things are memories and actions of the past. The new reality for many of these people in the world is pain. Lots of pain. Lots of mourning. Lots of languishing. Verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Right. People are mad that they can't afford food, but they're just like, how is it that I'm paying so much money for food? And we all know the food is bullshit because it's filled with so many GMOs and hormones. And some of these foods are made out of plastic and they're imitation. It's like, how am I paying so much money for food and the food is garbage? Eating just straight up garbage. Link done ran out. Snap done ran out. Especially these women that done messed around in previous years and they got 2-3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, thinking that life was still going to be sweet. Now they in a bind because the benefits are running out. As the scripture said, they shall lament for the teats. Okay, but nonetheless, it says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right, this place called America, Babylon the snake, thought it could thrive without the Lord. They thought that all they needed was the Constitution and that they could do a better job than what the Lord set up, which is impossible because the Lord is perfect, and anything that he designed, if you follow it the way it's supposed to be followed, your results will be perfect. You have to remember the Lord's words are truth and life. And when you follow it, that's what it brings forth. Life. It brings forth abundance. It brings forth prosperity. It brings forth balance, harmony, unity. A loving, peaceful cohesion of man, nature, everything that the Lord created. It all works in a harmonious balance. And man has completely defiled that. Not to mention you got these damn chemtrails in there. It says, verse 6, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell there are desolate. Right. Because the pride is this country has reached up to the heavens. It's time for the judgment. It's time for Galatians 6 and 7 to come full circle on these heathens. And you can match that up with Deuteronomy 30 and 7 when it talks about how all these curses will come upon the heathen. Now they're broke. Now they're destitute. Now they're struggling. Now their homes are destroyed. Now their wives don't love them. Now their kids are giving them shit. Now the law doesn't work for them. Now the truth is exposing them for all their wicked deeds, from the food to the chemtrails to child support to redlining. to racial profiling, drowned towns, putting guns and drugs in the community. All these things are being exposed, which is another reason why these folks don't have hope, because they know that this type of behavior has to have a recompense. It is impossible to do this much wickedness and have it not come back around to you. It says, and they that dwell therein are desolate. These people lack all types of hope. It says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Because if you want to put the cherry on top, these folks know that all these other countries are rallying up to push the red button. All these folks are worried because movies like Bushwick and The Purge and The Road, these are no longer ideas and things of fiction. All right, these are not ideas and concepts that are made up. Leave the World Behind is no longer a movie that seems that it's in the far distant future or something that can be impossible. No, we are living out Leave the World Behind right now. AT&T, IT blackouts. All right, you got massive civil unrest going on in Bangladesh, which is has a complete media blackout on. You have so many things going around the world, and now the truth about what's going on is hitting these people so hard. The internet is exposing so many things that now the folks of the world are starting to realize that we are in trouble. America, the harlot, Babylon, the snake, they're in deep trouble. It says, the mirth of the tabern ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice is ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Right. Not only literally does that mean the music, but everything these folks take pride and joy in. It doesn't give them the same fun or rush that it used to. All right, you got all these people talking about summer wasn't shit. And folks love the summer, going out, traveling, but they're like, summer wasn't shit. Christmas wasn't shit. Thanksgiving wasn't shit. The weekends ain't shit. Going out to the club ain't the same what it used to be. It ain't shit. Everything that they love to, smoking weed ain't shit. Excuse my language, but this is coming. That's just how it's coming out. There is no type of these folks have no type of joy in anything, and damn it, I love to see it. It says, they shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Right. These folks are smoking weed, doing cocaine, heroin, PCP, meth. They're doing every single thing possible for their mind to have a break and rest from the truth. But the fact of the matter is, it don't matter how many drugs you take. At the end of the day, the truth is still there. And no matter how high you get, when you come down, guess what? You still have to face the truth. It says the city of confusion, which is here, Babylon, which means confusion, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. And how is this place shutting down? With the truth. All right, as the scripture says, these two prophets, Revelation 11 and 10. And it says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts to one another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. And that's the northern and the southern kingdom. All right. And this is how these people are being This is how this city is being brought to desolation. This is how this city of confusion is being broken down with this truth. Because everything was good when the lie was prosperous. Everything was good when we didn't know our heritage. And by not knowing our heritage, we couldn't tell the truth. But now, life has returned into the dry bones. This truth is going out, especially with the help of the internet, the Urim and the Thummim. Now all the images, the lying mirrors of this world are being shattered. Everybody now has to deal and confront the truth. And it says, every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. In the city is left desolate. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Everything that these people are trying to do to escape, even as far as getting a passport and leaving, hey, it ain't working, because all hell is going to break loose around the world. It's just that Babylon the snake is going to be the main place. There's going to be no place where the judgment of the Lord won't reach you. And this is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing to watch the green tree shrivel up and dry out. As the scripture says, and I could probably end it on, this. There be 10 things. No, it says there be, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're doing right now. We are watching the green tree shrivel up. We are watching the literal downfall of Babylon the snake in real time. The downfall of his pride, the downfall of his power, the downfall of his money structure, the downfall of his evil and wickedness that is spread around the world, never ever to return. So, hey, fellas, stay encouraged, stay prayed up, do what you need to do according to the Lord, so you can get up on out of here, because we can tell that the time is, this devil is really moving fast. He's trying to get this thing wrapped up. So, that means we only got so much time left. But nonetheless, I hope this was edifying. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.